We've had a big move over the last year. Gold and silver made new highs and then they corrected. Now they are stabilizing. So the question is, was that the move? Or we are just in the middle of something bigger? Let's go through the charts. Gold made a clear all-time high around $5,600 per ounce and then corrected. But if we look closely, it didn't break the structure. It came back and is still holding the broader uptrend. That is very important because when gold corrects but holds the structure, it's not weakness, it's digestion. As long as gold stays above that 4,300 range, it's a continuation of the uptrend. Silver did what silver always does. It overshot, hit 120, and then got flushed. But now it's stabilizing above that trend line and starting to build again. So the move didn't fail, it reset. And that reset is what creates the next opportunity. Silver bulls are strongly defending that $70 to $75 zone. As long as that zone stays bid, the trend continues. Now this is where it gets interesting. The gold-silver ratio is falling. That means silver is starting to outperform gold. And historically, when silver starts leading, the move is not over. It's usually the second phase, which is when the gains in silver are much larger compared to gold. Now step back. We've had geopolitical escalation, energy shocks, uncertainty everywhere. Normally, the dollar should be rallying hard, but it's not. It's flat, and that's a signal. The system is not defaulting to the dollar the way it used to. Oil has been volatile, spikes, drops, reactions to headlines. But if we look at the bigger picture, it's still holding above $100. So even with all the fluctuations, the floor is much higher. That tells you the underlying environment is still tight. And copper quietly made another high. That's not a fear signal, that's a demand signal. Copper doesn't move like this in a collapsing system. It moves when activity is building and real economy is strong. Now let's bring it all together. The broad commodities index pushing higher around 140. That means this is not just gold, not just silver, it's a broader commodity move. And this is where the bigger picture matters. Silver's decade-long cup and handle structure is still intact. That's a real signal. We spoke about this setup back in November 2025 and nothing structurally has changed. What's changed is the environment around it. You now have persistent supply constraints, an uncertain global backdrop, and a broad commodity uptrend led by gold on the monetary side and copper on the industrial side. And silver sits right in the middle of both, partly monetary, partly industrial, which is exactly why when this structure starts to expand, it doesn't just move, it accelerates. This is not just strength, this is positioning for a much larger move. Now finally, if gold and silver stay bid while the dollar stays flat, in a world full of uncertainty, then something deeper is changing. And if that change continues, real assets are not just participating, they are clearly leading. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. You're watching Market Velugu, Light on Markets. I'll see you in another interesting episode.